Alright, welcome back to Andy Plays DGV. We're here for round 2 of this week's Pro Tour. So without further ado, let's start. Okay, Northern Breeze. Or Northern Lights, I get the two courses mixed up. Tricky wind here. I think I'm going to go the forehand approach. Through these trees here. Sorry, backhand approach. And something like that. Comes back, hopefully fights the wind, doesn't go too far. Okay, the tree kind of helped us there. 116, and it's quite significantly downhill. So, ooh. Glide Sapphire or Roll Sapphire? That's the conundrum. I think Roll Sapphire. And I think we'll just try and go straight over this house here. Like that. Yep, I'm glad I threw the Roll Sapphire. And we've got a putt. Always nice to get a birdie on that hole. It's very easy to get trapped behind houses and take big numbers. Okay, this one. So what I'm debating here is I could throw the glide turn Zeus and just bomb it off to the left and not really aim to get to the green, but aim to get past. There's a bridge further down here across the river, and if you go past that, you go to the drop zone that's behind the pin, and if you can throw it in from that drop zone, you can still get birdie. But it's not the easiest throw in, and there's quite a big crosswind, so I think actually I'm just going to play it safe with the Accurate Glide Sapphire and just aim to kind of end up around here at the top of the hill, which will then give me a second shot down to the basket. I think that's what I'm going to do. So as it comes down here, you can also throw the Sapphire Accurate Skip, but you do sometimes end up in those trees over there. I think I'm going to throw the Sapphire Roll on forehand here. Once again, quite significantly downhill. And then hopefully the hyzer or the fade will kind of match the contour of the little peninsula that we're on. So we do have somewhat of a putt. It's a tricky one, that's for sure. A little bit closer than being at the drop zone that's behind the basket, I think, but still tricky. I think the drop zone behind the basket's around about 40 meters, so we're roughly the same. But we're into a headwind here. Let's see if we can get this one to drop. It's downhill a bit, and there's wind, something like that. Go on, drop, get in. Nice. Once again, another hole that's very easy to get into a lot of trouble on, so always happy to take a birdie there. This hole's fairly easy. Take the Accurate Roll Sapphire, aim at this this lantern here, and it should come round nicely. Oh, are we behind a branch? No, we should be okay. Yeah, something like that. Yes, okay, cool. These trees that don't have any foliage on them can be a bit tricky to putt through sometimes. Alright, off to downtown. Aim down a little bit. Full disc of hyzer. Miss the lamppost, we do. Skip up over the hill. Nice, okay. And then 123 to the pin. It's downhill though, so I'm going to throw the roll sapphire. I'm going to take a little bit off of it as well, which I'm glad I did. Once again, another shot that's deceptively downhill and quite easy to go long without realizing it. Okay, next up. This hole, my aim point for this, I'm going to take the accurate roll sapphire again. It's doing work for me this round. And I'm going to point at the bottom of this path with the edge of the chevron touching the tree. And I'm going to give it a full disc of hyzer. Let's try and fight the wind. Oh, get away from that tree. Oh dear, the tree slows down a lot there. And now we've got a real tricky putt. Ooh. Downhill, crosswind. So let's go something like that. Dip for me. Oh, just off the top band. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay. Another par 3 for downtown. It's the island hole. Oh, tough wind. Tough wind indeed. So I'm going to take the sapphire. Normally I aim at the top of this light here with the middle chevron. But I'm going to just move it over a little bit more because of the wind. And I'm going to take a little bit off it as well. And it should come round. Catch the fence. Oh, phew. Okay. Nice to be in bounds. Aim up a little bit for the elevated basket. And we get the birdie. Okay, par 4. Okay, Lost Island. I like to take Rudolph and aim kind of in between this pillar and this stalactite, I think, are the ones that go up. I think. I can't remember. And just under half a disc of hyzer. Let's call it a third of a disc of hyzer. And get a nice skip. Okay. And now 65 to the pin. Let's take the warship. Middle chevron on top of the basket. And got a bit of wind. Come on, come back for me. Oh, right power, just wrong line. But we still get the birdie, which is nice. 2 more holes to go, 2 par 4s. It's going to be hole 9 and hole 8, I think. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Paradigm here. Aim at the corner of this bridge. And half a disc's worth of hyzer. And that should come around nicely. All lift, please. Good. Get a big skip. And we are nice and up the fairway. I love the Paradigm on this hole. It's the perfect disc for this hole. I think we can even get there with the putter. We might even have a small chance at eagle here. I doubt it. But let's see. Something like that. Don't hit the top. Oh, okay. Well, no eagle, but we're still parked for birdie. And is it hole? It's not. It's hole 3 instead. Okay, I'm going to take Rudolph, kind of aim between these 2 trees here. Give it like a full disc of Anheuser. Try and come round this tree. Oh, wanted a little bit more distance than that. But we've made it up through, and once again might have an outside look at eagle here. See if we can get this to sink. 50 meters. Like that. Oh, a little bit too much and not quite the right line. Good bid though. And we get the birdie on the last hole as well. And I've finally done it. I've finally shot a round rating of over 1,000. That's been a little goal of mine for a while since we've been doing these Pro Tour rounds. So I'm very happy to have got that. I have to say I don't understand how the round ratings really work. I've definitely shot better rounds than that and got lower ratings. But hey, maybe if you know how the ratings work, let me know in the comments. But decent enough round anyway. I'm curious to have a look at the leaderboard to see what other people shot on that. Well, Putt Fluffer shot a 10 under. There's an 11 there as well. Man, we must have got a couple of eagles. So yeah, not too bad. 18 under through 2 rounds. Alrighty. So remember to like and subscribe and come back next time for round 3. I'll see you then.